What I have here is a bunch of wood joints that I made, and I cut them all using the bandsaw. These are a few of the marking tools I'll be using. My new bevel gauge, a pencil, a caliper, and a mini square. And here are the joints. Turned out quite nice. This was actually the only one I used a chisel. The rest of them, they all snap together really nicely. So what I'll do is I'll show you how I made a few of them, and then the technique was the same for the rest of them. So stick around and I'll show you how I made them. This joint I'm going to make is a dovetail joint. So to start, I just set my gauge at a random angle and make the first mark. There's the second mark. So these are my marks, and I won't put any marks on this piece yet. So what I'm going to do is just carefully cut out this piece. So what I've done is clamped this block to the cedar, and with a sharp pencil just mark it out. And now I can take it back to the bandsaw and carefully cut this piece. This one is right out of the bandsaw. I did not file it or sand anything. So we'll see how it fits. So far it's going in pretty tight, but we'll carry on. Looking good. Looking good. And there it is. That's a pretty good joint, just done on the bandsaw. This is going to be a cross halving joint. I just marked these two, and now I can cut them on the bandsaw. So I need to cut some angles for the next set of joints that I'm going to make. And for that I'm going to use my bandsaw sled, and I'm just going to make a few modifications to it. So I'll just take off this. And what I'm going to do is put a board on here, and it's going to swivel back and forth to give me different angles. And how I'm going to do that is just put a few pins in the corners. So I found this piece of scrap metal, and I'll just put in 4 pins. And that's the first part of the jig that I'm going to make. So I just made this little platform here, which will pivot on this block here. So this one is done. It turned out pretty nice. I did have to clean this one up, just the cedar. I cleaned it up a little bit on the with using a chisel, but the rest was done with the bandsaw. So it snaps together quite nice, and when that thing is glued, it'll look even better. So I've made 7 different wood joints, and they all turned out quite nice. I found when I clamped them together, it would compress the wood, and after the glue was dry, I would sand it a bit, and they turned out very, very nice. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.